Introduce yourself, who are you?
My name is Dicky Baldwin. I was born and raised in High Wycombe. Bass player for too many years. Too many years. I was possibly mid-teens or even early teens, I think. My dad bought me this terrible guitar, which back in the day was all you could get in England. And I started playing a chord 6-string guitar. And the only reason I actually got into bass because a good friend of mine had a little band, as you do at school. And one of the guys that he had in the band, the bass player, I can't even remember his name, too long ago, he couldn't do a gig one night. So this guy Jerry rang me up and he said, well, can you come and do the gig for me? So I said, well, I've never played bass. And he said, oh, you'll be fine. I've got a bass anyway, so you don't need one. And that was it. It was pretty damn awful, I must admit. But that was my first introduction into bass.
So how can you stuck at bass rather than going back to the 6-string?
To me, bass was always a lot. You're locked in with the drummer all the time, as most people know. Bass and drums are the rhythm section of the band.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people out there, most musicians know, but not a lot of people out there know, is that bass and drums are normally the only ones that's overlooked, or they're overlooked a lot more than the lead guitarist and the lead singer. But without a good solid platform for those to build on, the band is just rubbish. It's not very good. And I like that. It's kind of a power thing that you've got. If you've got a good bass player and a drummer locked in together, then the band is going to be, really good, which is what most bass players do. You actually control the band to a degree.
So you essentially say you're the foundations of any good band?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And I would defy anybody to actually question that.
Let's talk about the youngsters versus what you can potentially offer in a slightly different, say in a session sort of musician style. Why would you think you should be selected over somebody that's maybe 30 years younger?
Well, that's a good question. Experience, I suppose. Although a lot of the young guys have got lots of studio experience, which is a different thing for being on the road. But because I have played for a long time and done lots and lots of things, which is kind of a bit weird, which happens. You do play under pressure a lot of times, and it's like everything. It's like a top athlete. You actually get used to playing under pressure, so it's not that pressurised. Whether the youngsters can do that, they probably can with aplomb these days, because they do seem to have an awful lot of confidence in them. But I would just say probably my staggering good looks would be why, and my inane banter.